Hello everyone. In this session we will be learning about what is a cash book, what are the types of cash book, format of single column and double column cash book, and what is a petty cash book and impress system of petty cash book. So let's begin. Hello everyone. In this session we will be learning about what is a cash book. Cash book is a book in which all the transactions related to cash or bank receipts and cash or bank payments are recorded. It is generally prepared on monthly basis. It begins with opening cash and bank balance at the beginning of the month and balance at the end of the month is derived. Cash book is similar to cash and bank ledger account. So when a cash book is maintained, no separate ledger account for cash and bank is maintained. Also, the entries are not recorded in journal. All the entries are directly recorded in the cash book. So what happens is whenever there is a cash book maintained, there won't be any separate ledger account for cash and bank. All the entries related to your cash and bank receipts and cash and bank payments will be recorded in the cash book. Similarly, these entries will not be recorded in the journal. Now here journal means your general journal or journal proper. Cash book is also book of original entry. Since all the transactions related to cash and bank payments and receipts are done in the cash book, it is also known as book of original entry. Now let us see what are the types of cash book. Types of cash book. Single column cash book. It records all the transactions of cash payments and cash receipts in chronological order. It is maintained only when business does not have a bank account. It is similar to cash ledger account. So as the name itself suggests, single column cash book will record all the transactions related to cash payments and receipts. So whenever there is no bank account, all the transactions are done in cash, only single column cash book is prepared, which is similar to your cash ledger account. Next, double column cash book. It records all the transactions of cash and bank receipts and cash and bank payments. It is combined book with separate columns for cash and bank on debit and credit side. It is similar to cash and bank ledger account. So double column cash book records all the transactions of cash and bank receipts and payments. So all the receipts are recorded on the debit side and all the payments are recorded on the credit side. So it is similar to your combined cash and bank ledger account. Next, petty cash book. It records payment of all petty expenses which are repetitive and large in number. In this case, cashier follows an impress system wherein a fixed amount is transferred from main cash to petty cash, and when the substantial amount of that transferred petty cash is spent, it is reimbursed. Sometimes petty cash is not maintained separately, it is part of cash book. So as the name itself suggests, petty is small. So petty cash book is for all the small payments which are repetitive in nature and they may be large in number. So what happens in case of petty cash is maintained separately by some other person known as petty cashier. So the main cashier will hand over some fixed amount of cash to petty cashier. So in case wherein there are not large number of petty transactions, the petty cash book is not maintained separately. Now let us see a format of single column cash book and double column cash book. Format of cash book, single column. Cash book Then we have date, particular, voucher number, amount, date, particular, voucher number, amount. So the left is debit, right is credit side. Format of cash book, double column. So we have cash book, we have date, particular, voucher number, cash amount, bank amount, date, particular, voucher number, cash amount, bank amount. Then left side is debit, right side is credit. So all the receipts are recorded on the left side, that is the debit side, and all the payments are recorded on the right hand side, that is the credit side. Now let us understand what is the Impress system of petty cash. Say this is a main cashier, main cash box, and this is a petty cash box. Now there is some amount which is decided between a main cashier and petty cashier depending on the expenses. So that amount has to be maintained as a balance in the petty cash box at the beginning of every week, or it may be at the beginning of the day, or it may be at the beginning of every fortnight, or at the beginning of the month, depending on the policy of the business. Say now this is a new business. So main cashier will transfer the amount. Say that 10,000 has to be maintained by petty cashier at the beginning of every week. So main cashier will transfer 10,000 from main cash box to petty cash box at the beginning of week 1. Now petty cashier will spend this 10,000 on various petty expenses. Now at the end of the week 1, say petty cashier has spent rupees 8,000 and the balance in the petty cash is 2,000. So as per the policy, the balance at the beginning of the week should be 10,000. So now this petty cashier will get a reimbursement of rupees 8,000 from main cashier at the end of week 1 or at the beginning of week 2. So at the beginning of the week 2, again the balance in the petty cash will be 10,000. Now this is known as Impress system of petty cash. Now let's see the format of petty cash book. Now this is a format of petty cash book. In the books of so and so, petty cash book for the month of so and so. So we have amount received, date, particular, voucher number, amount paid. So this is total amount paid. Then we have breakup of this total amount paid into postage and courier, telephone and mobile, conveyance, stationery, miscellaneous expenses. Petty cash is used to pay small amount of expenses. Now these expenses need to be grouped into various categories depending on the nature of expenses. Now here we have grouped it as postage and courier, telephone and mobile, conveyance, stationery, miscellaneous expenses. There may be other categories also like traveling, outstation. So depending on the nature of expenses, these are grouped in the petty cash book. Say for example, in this case, we are preparing a petty cash book for the month of so and so. So it is a policy of the company to record all the transactions in the petty cash book, and a journal entry is passed for the monthly total of each and every account. So say there are individual transactions which are recorded in the petty cash book on day-to-day basis for a particular month. So at the end of the month, the total will be taken for each account, and then the journal entry will be passed for these periodical totals in your respective expense account and petty cash account. So in this case, journal entry will be postage and courier account debit for this amount, telephone and mobile account debit for this amount, conveyance account debit for this amount, stationery account debit for this amount, miscellaneous expense account debit for this amount, to petty cash account for total of all these expenses. So this is how journal entries are posted periodically from petty cash book to their respective ledger accounts. This period is different depending on the policy of the company. It may be posted at the end of every day, at the end of week, at the end of fortnight, or at the end of a month. This was about your petty cash book. So this was about the basics of cash book.